Hi there, welcome to Expert Analysis. On this edition of Expert Analysis, we shall be talking about the upcoming North London derby, Tottenham Hotspur up against Arsenal. We'll also be talking about the demise of Tottenham Hotspur. What exactly is wrong with Tottenham? We'll talk about Juve versus AC Milan. How did Juve went from a winning position to losing position? We talk about Manchester United. We talk about the La Liga and so on. All right, my co-anchor is with me on today's edition as usual. Hila, how have you been?
Yeah, I'm good. It's been a pleasure. It's a good day to talk to you people again. It's nice to talk to Fakimsa again today. I'm saying welcome to Rice Cup Podcast again. It's been a quite good weekend and quite good week for especially for we Chelsea fan. We are now third on the league table, so I'm so very very happy. And my name is Ila Fisayo. As you all know, my name is Ila Fisayo. You can call me Ila. Welcome to Rice Cup Podcast again. Thank you for listening to us, and we make sure we make you happy every time we are here.
We do our best to give you all our best. Pardon my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather, and just to make sure that we give something to you guys this week, I decided to ensure that I come on board for the show. I hope you pardon my voice. Kindly subscribe to our podcast, our YouTube channel on YouTube, Right Score Podcast, and like our videos and drop your comments. We would really appreciate your comment, and share the podcast with your friends and families. We give you the right to do that. Like our page on Facebook at Right Score, on Twitter follow at Right Score Updates, and on Instagram as well at Right Score Updates. All right, Hila, let's quickly talk about the Italian Serie A. How Lazio, I don't know. I don't want to talk about them anymore. They lost again on Tuesday to Lecce by 2-1. Although everybody have been saying that Lecce are playing good football, blah 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 blah. I don't buy into that. Lazio should be beating Lecce. Although they are missing their talisman, Ciro Immobile is absent, and that's not what I want us to talk about. Hila, let's talk about Juventus. They were 2 goals up. How did they go from winning by 2-0, leading by 2-0, and AC Milan were inspired by Ibrakadabra himself, came from behind and won that game by 4-2? It was like they beat Juventus like a thief, like Juve didn't play at all. What went wrong?
In football, anything can happen. All these goals came in the second half. To me, watching the game, it's just what can I call it? Defensive error, because we can see that there are some error passes at the back, and they made some mistake at the back. All this came from even the penalty, that handball. So all these goals came from poor defending. When you are 2 goals up and you can't even defend your goals, I'm really so disappointed.
What has happened to Matthias de Ligt? What has happened to him?
I don't really know why the guy is not playing. I don't really know. We have to ask the coach why the guy is not playing. So I can't say anything about that. The guy is not injured. Nothing happened to him. So I don't really know. I don't understand why the guy is not playing. So they just have to to work on their defensive. Like if they really want to win the title this season, because
I
it's
think
not yet.
That's done and dusted. Juve would definitely win this. Lazio has absolutely nothing to offer.
Well, we can't.
They've been shambolic. If Lazio have not been shambolic, they should be leading the table by now.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Just like same thing happening between Real Madrid and Barcelona now. Barcelona are dropping points. Real Madrid is winning, but if they made any mistake, Barcelona can overtake them.
Of course.
So something similar is happening now to Juventus and Lazio. They just have to win the remaining of their matches if they really want to win the league. So they just have to work on their defensive line. Sarri needs to work on that defense because this cost them against AC Milan, their defensive error. So I think that's what they need to work on now if they really want to win the league.
All right, Hila. Let's talk about Ibrahimovic. He said, "I am the president. I am the coach. Only me as well. I am a player of AC Milan. I play, I coach, and I'm also the president of AC Milan. If I've been here, AC Milan, if I've been here at the beginning of the season, we would have won the Italian Serie A." Is Ibra blaspheming?
Well,
you don't know what to say, right?
This guy is just I don't know.
Ibra is just a blunt type, he just say his mind.
He's just kind of someone that
he blasphemes, right?
I don't know what to call him. He just talk. I don't know.
How dare you, Ibrahimovic? You better don't let him hear you. If Ibrahimovic hear you that you are saying that he is talking too much, he will come for you.
Then what should people like Messi and Ronaldo do? These people has 5-6 Ballon d'Or. What does he have?
He has none. Really?
He has none. So why?
But he said he's the god of football.
For where? See, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not
disputing.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he is a fantastic player. Zlatan is. Oh God, he's kind of pausing you. You don't even want to. You
that time on his day, you would want.
You will want him to be playing. You want people like that to be playing football, continue playing football. But he's just the kind of person that I don't know.
Blasphemes, like
he's just the kind of person that has this ego. He talks too much.
Yeah, he's egocentric. That's it.
So he's just the kind of person that he talks too much. I don't know what to call him, but he's a great player though. He's a great player, but if he was at AC Milan at the start of the season, they won't be where they are. That's true. They will do more better than the way they have been doing. So he's a good man, a good player indeed. We all see him at Manchester United. He's just a kind of fantastic player.
He said one more thing. Ibra is not a Europa League player. I want to play the Champions League. Milan should not be playing in Europe. To be honest with you, I don't think I'll be here next season. What is Ibra saying? What is it imply? Is he implying? He's 38 too.
Maybe he's saying AC Milan cannot make it to Champions League. I don't know.
Really?
That's what it means. If he said he doesn't play Europa League, he plays Champions League. And he's saying he doesn't.
And the only European title he has is a European Europa Cup medal that he won with Manchester United.
So which means he is rest assured that AC Milan is not going to make Champions League if he can say so. You get.
Anyways, did I say Ila? Ibra is egocentric. That's him anyway. Let's move away from Ibra. Napoli will be playing. Let's talk about these two big games this weekend in Italian Serie A. Napoli will be playing AC Milan, and Juve will be playing Atalanta. Everybody will be looking forward to that Atalanta game. Juve played poorly up against AC Milan, and Atalanta have been fantastic. They've won their last 7 games in all competition, beating everybody blue-black, as in clearing everybody. And they'll be going to the Juve stadium. What's the name of the stadium again? I can't remember. Is it Alliance Arena or something? Yeah. And they'll be going there with the mind. They are currently third on the log right now in the Italian Serie A, and they've confirmed their qualification to next season UEFA Champions League again by the victory on Wednesday. Juve have got their work cut out here. They've got to give a performance. They can't afford to lose to Atalanta again, and Atalanta have nothing to lose, if you ask me. They would want to come out there and show Juve, yes, they have some relatively unknown players playing for them, but trust me, Atalanta can shock Juve. What do you think?
Yeah, they have been playing good for
good
football for some while now. They can shock Juventus, that's very sure. And I'm even predicting Atalanta to beat Juve.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because
very bold, though.
yeah, because these people played so very well. You know, they are attacking.
They have nothing to lose. That's just it.
Their attacking is very fast. You know,
Quick.
very quick. And Juventus defense is
Weak.
weak. There's
Quick
nothing to write
attack
about.
Up
You know,
against weak defense.
I'm telling you,
It
quick.
is
something.
chaos. It will be chaotic
If they can concede 4 goals
against AC Milan.
against AC Milan, what will happen against Atalanta?
But you never can tell. Football can be funny sometimes, you know.
Yeah, football can be funny sometimes.
They can
you know.
pick
they can-
Atalanta and just
They can learn from their mistake. Yeah, they can learn from their mistake, you know, and the defenders we try to come up with good plans and play very well. But anything can happen. My prediction will stay Atalanta can shock Juventus.
A scoreline?
Let me say 3-1 to
What?
Atalanta.
Atalanta will beat Juve at home. Juve are at home.
I know. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't seem to like Juve.
No. You know, I'm a kind of, I like Juve and I'm Ronaldo fan. You know that. But
Really?
talking about the facts, this is the facts. Atalanta forward is very fast. Very
They've scored
quick.
more goals in the Italian Serie A.
They score goals like water. Sincerely. And Juventus defense is very weak. We all know that. So they can shock them.
Shaky defense. All right, Napoli up against AC Milan. AC Milan have been playing very well since the restart. They've beaten Juve, leading the table. They've also beaten Lazio, who are second. They defeated Lazio by 3 goals to me. As in, they beat Lazio like Lazio native, and they defeated Juve as well. What has been working for AC Milan, and will this work again for them away at Napoli on Sunday?
AC Milan are playing good now, and you know, let's say the motivation and inspiration of Zlatan and the team is giving the players, you know, confidence to play. So they can do well, you know, because I'm even imagining them, you know, making it to Champions League this season. Yeah, if they continue playing this way, they can make it to Champions League this season. So they can really, you know, shock Napoli because they are playing good, they are playing well. You can see them against Juventus, the way they play. When Zlatan scored that first goal, you know, they were motivated and confidence on the ball. You know, there was this black guy, you know, that came in. Yeah, that came in. He was just a fantastic player. You know, he's playing so very, very well, and I think they can shock Napoli, sincerely.
All right. What's his name now? Since Zlatan came, AC Milan has been playing very well. They've got some good players in their ranks, Akanji, Noglu, and so on. But I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'll sit on the defense. I don't know who's going to win this. Let's just see how it all pan out. Let's move straight up into the La Liga. Barcelona seems to be doing some catching up. Real Madrid seems to be running away with the title already. But there's one talking point I would like us to touch on the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona board and player, that's one of their player, Gerard Piqué, says Real Madrid are being favored by the referee. Is this true? Do you agree to that?
No. I don't agree to that. You know, when saying referees favor one team than the other, that's not right. Because
if that team are not in the opponent half, they won't get a penalty. If they are not attacking, they won't get a penalty.
That's just the fact. That's just the fact. And if referee, you know, favor one team than the other, we all know the punishment. We all know the penalty. You know, the referee will be punished for it, and they know. So they can't favor one team for the other. It's not possible. If you play well and you
deserve to win,
and you deserve to win, you win. And if you're being fouled in box 18, and you know, they must give you the penalty. That's for sure. So I don't think the referee is favoring one team than the other. If you think referee is favoring one team than your own team, I would just advise you to, to step up and play good football for you to win the matches.
All right, guys, watch out for Ricky Puig. That's Barcelona, a central midfielder playing exactly like Xavi Hernandez. We won't talk about him much today on the program, probably in our next episode. But trust me, watch out for that guy, Ricky Puig. He came on in Barcelona last game, and he really lifted the team, and you could see the way he injected some level of urgency into the team. All right, we'll see how it all pan out. The only tricky game in the La Liga this weekend is Real Valladolid versus Barcelona. Real Valladolid are being managed by Ronaldo de Lima, and they've been doing well for themselves. But I don't know. It's an away game for Barcelona. I don't know if they will drop points again. But should Barcelona drop points again to Real Valladolid, it's bye-bye to the La Liga as far as I'm concerned. All right, Hila, we don't have much time today. Our last episode spent 46 minutes, so we're trying to cut that down today and make it up to you guys. All right, quickly, the Premier League. Before we talk about the Premier League, Hila, what is wrong with Tottenham Hotspur? What exactly is wrong? They look toothless, they look passionless. The manager Jose Mourinho looked absolutely passionless. It doesn't look like someone who wants anything out of football. It just looked absolutely shambolic. I don't know. The player looks like they are not being motivated. I don't know. You see Harry Kane, Son Heung-min. You see what's his name now? Sergio Rier. You see, I don't know. They just look out of absolutely. They look absurd these days. What is wrong with Tottenham?
Well, the first thing I would say is they just have to apologize to Pochettino.
You can say that again. Trust me.
Yeah, they have to, because since Jose Mourinho taking this job, nothing changes to me.
Trust me, nothing
has changed. Nothing changes. Yeah. They've been playing the same way Pochettino left them.
Poorly.
Very poor.
Tottenham has been very, very absurd. Their last game against Bournemouth, they were lucky to have picked a point from that game. They almost lost that game. Callum Wilson scored, but it was ruled out for was it offside or thereabout? Yeah, they were lucky to have picked a point from that game. Tottenham has been very poor. If Tottenham are going defensive against Bournemouth, I mean, Tottenham are finished. This was a team that Newcastle beat by 4-0. United put 5 past Bournemouth, and Tottenham couldn't. I'm confused.
I don't know what really goes wrong for Tottenham, because what I can just say.
How the players to thrash Bournemouth?
What I can just say is they need signings. Jose Mourinho, he likes to sign big players. For him to do well. I don't think.
I think he wouldn't have that luxury at Tottenham.
Yeah, he wouldn't, because Tottenham doesn't have that money to buy players like that. But I would just advise Mourinho, if he can, step up, maybe on his pattern of playing. Let me say the pattern of playing is not that good for the team. They can't adapt to it. Play. Yeah, the style of play, the players doesn't adapt to it. It is very difficult for them. If he can, make some changes and do some, changes in that his team and his style of playing, I think something will go well for Tottenham, because he has that players. There are player like Sissoko, Musa Dembele. These are good players. They are fantastic. Son, Kane, Dele Alli. He has these players. They can play for him. So I think he just have to step up, because when he came, we can see how Dele Alli is playing. He's playing fantastically well, playing good football. I think he just have to make some changes and try to change his style of playing. I think something will change for Tottenham.
They have a game up against Arsenal, a much more resurgent Arsenal on Sunday, and Mikel Arteta says Mourinho is still one of the best managers in the world. Do you agree?
Yeah, he's still one of the best manager in the world, according to well, how can I say, maybe his statistic. Let me put it that way. According to what he has achieved.
What he has achieved in the past.
Yeah, achieved.
If it's by that, then you should say Rafa Benitez, Carlo Ancelotti, Fabio Capello are still one of the best in the world.
This is the special one. Get.
I see. I agree with you. He's the special one. The only coach that goes from winning to becoming the frustrated one, the bittered one. I agree with you.
Yeah, he's just the special one. We all know that.
From winning to losing and now the bittered.
Anyhow, but okay. He's still the special one.
Exactly. Specialist in failure and losing. No problem.
No. That's for Wenger.
No, he's the specialist in dragging teams down. That's what he knows how to do best.
Well, he's still the special one. He called himself the special one. So I think something can still go.
I think Mourinho has lost it. He should probably step down from coaching and take up a role in sporting director or something.
Or pundit.
Yeah, he do well as a pundit. Exactly. Mourinho is very, very good at analyzing football games, but these days it's just very poor. But it's okay. Quickly, they have a game up against Arsenal. What's your call?
Well,
I think Arsenal will win this 4-0.
Draw. No, they can't. This if Leicester cannot beat Arsenal, I very, very believe Tottenham cannot beat Arsenal.
I mean, Arsenal will win this 4-0.
Oh, well. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know this is derby. Derby games are very, very difficult.
Like West Ham against Chelsea was difficult.
Exactly.
And really,
it was
that difficult for West Ham or Chelsea?
It was very difficult for both sides.
Really?
Yeah. Because
West Ham scored 4 goals.
Not 4, 3.
They scored 4 goals. One was ruled out for offside.
No, they didn't score 4 goals. That is not 4 goals. They scored 3 goals.
Okay. When it comes to West Ham now 3 goals they score. No problem. We'll move on from that quickly. What has been working for Manchester United? They've won 4 games on the bounce with 3 or more goals, becoming the first English team ever in the history of Premier League to win 4 games on the bounce with 3 goals at least. What is working for Manchester United?
Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba is working for them. This guy just win the
player of the month. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, he just won the player of the month. This guy is playing fantastically well. He's playing good football, and he's helping Manchester United to win matches. And Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes are working very well in that midfield. How can I put it? Combination of two of them. Yeah, the combination of 2 of them is working very well for Manchester United, and well, I wish them the best, and I wish they can make up to the top 4 this season.
I think they will make the top 4, 1 point behind Leicester.
Yeah, I think
Leicester are in trouble.
They can. I think they can.
And they have a game up against Leicester in the last game of the season.
Wow, you can see they can
Leicester
make the
in
top.
trouble.
They can make the top. I don't really know what goes wrong with Leicester. They were
at some point 15 points clear.
Yeah, I don't know what goes wrong with them, and they just drop like mango tree. So they can make up to the top 4 this season if they continue playing the same way they are playing, and I think let's see how they will perform in the Champions League next season.
What's your verdict on Greenwood, by the way? This guy keeps scoring and he keeps scoring. He hasn't played too much games for Manchester United, and Greenwood has already scored 16 goals for Manchester United in all competition at 18. Now listen to this. Only 3 players have scored more goals at under 20 for Manchester United. George Best in 1966-67, 17 goals. Brian Kidd, 1967-1968, 17 goals. Wayne Rooney as well scored 17 goals for Manchester United in a whole season at the age of 19. Greenwood is doing this at the age of 18. He has scored 16 goals already. There is still the FA Cup, 4 games in the Premier League. The Europa League is still there. Will Greenwood surpass that mark?
I think so. And
with the rate he's going,
I
something
even
special about
you
it.
know I even have a question for our fans. I want to ask this question, and I want just to know the best. Yeah, Bukayo Saka and Mason.
And Mason Greenwood. Who do you think is better?
Who is the best? So I want our fans to give us.
I think Greenwood is better.
Yeah.
This is not because I'm a Manchester United fan. Greenwood uses both his right and left foot, and he doesn't have a weak foot. That's one thing Van Persie said the first time he saw him in training, he was wondering, who is this? He doesn't have a weak foot. He strikes with his left, you are in trouble. He strikes with his right, you are in trouble. Powerful. Both his right and left are powerful foot.
I think that's the kind of player Arsenal should go for. They just have to go.
And Juve offered this guy a bumper deal last season. He turned Juventus down.
Yeah, I think the guy is more better than Bukayo Saka.
I think he's special.
I watch his game.
Bukayo Saka is phenomenal as well.
I watch his game against who they beat 5-2.
That was
scoring 2 goals.
Bournemouth.
The guy was just so fantastic.
Absolutely. He's not interested in any unnecessary. He just wants to put the ball at the back of the net.
I'm telling you,
he's not interested in any side attraction. He just wants to score.
The guy is wow.
The instinct, the positioning, wow.
The guy is wow.
All right, guys. Drop your comments. Who do you think is better, Bukayo Saka and Greenwood? Who do you feel is much more better? Please do not attach any sentiment to this. Check your numbers. Do not attach any sentiment to this at all. Who do you think is much more better? All right, Hila. Let's talk about the controversial VAR. FIFA have said they are making a decision to take over VAR totally and completely. They said they are going to make a rule for VAR, and all federations, anyone who is going to use VAR across the world, must follow the rule. There will be a central rule for VAR. And by the way, a Premier League referee for the first time used the pitch side monitor in the game involving Arsenal and Leicester. That's Chris Kavanagh. Eddie Nketiah came up, made a reckless tackle, a reckless challenge, and the VAR called him, review. They were unable to make up their mind. He was like, you know what, I'm done with this. Let me go and watch for myself. He saw the thing, he watched it just once. He didn't have to think twice. He sent him off straight up. So FIFA are saying now that we are going to take over VAR. Is this a welcome development for you?
Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Because the way they use VAR
in England is different from the way they use it in La Liga, in Bundesliga, in Serie A. Trust me.
Yeah,
totally different.
It's totally different.
Somebody will just sit somewhere and will be deciding the fate of the game.
So I think that's good idea.
We don't even know if the person is drunk.
The best thing to do, that there is too much and so much error in England VAR.
And when VAR came, we were all like, Premier League will monetize this, they will make money from it, they are very business oriented. Before you know it now, they will get a sponsor for VAR. But I don't think anybody will want to sponsor VAR with this sort of appalling decision.
When if FIFA take over now, things will be very good and very straightforward. So I think that's the best idea, and it will make the VAR to be perfect. When the referee go to the screen and watch it himself, it gives him the right decision. So I think that's the best idea if FIFA take over.
In fact, getting someone else to make the decision for the referee, personally, I feel it makes the referee look stupid, if you ask me. All right, we have to go right now. Thank you very much for listening to this edition of Expert Analysis on Right Score Podcast. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Right Score Podcast, and share this podcast, like and drop your comments. Follow us on Twitter at Right Score Updates, and on Instagram at Right Score Updates, on Facebook at Right Score. Your part in short, Healer.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to Right Score Podcast again. We see you some other time.
Follow Hila at realhealer_Fisayo on Twitter, and I am at I am Fakimsa on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you very much. If we have made any mistake today, trust us. We'll review this and it'll be better next time. Thank you for listening. Bye bye for now.